Guys, I love this shop. This is Seshi's trial chamber shop. I bought the heavy core that was here the other day. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, look, success. Success on the shop. I can come over here to the new shop and buy this. Thank you. Shout out YouTube. Pretty good price, 20 diamonds for a core. I'd say that's pretty worth it. And now I'm back to buy some of those because I love wind charges. I'd have another. The horse business made enough for me to buy the heavy core. And also, check this out, fellas. Hold on. Look what we made. Oh, damn. Look at this. We took a weekend to do this. That was fun. It's a nice bridge with a nice shape. I pitched it. I was like, hey guys, you wanna help me make a bridge for the shopping district? Wouldn't that be cool and nice and helpful for the entire community? Even though, you know, this kind of only leads to my place, so it is a little bit of a selfish project. But people liked it, I liked it. I'll make a path here at some point, so I mean, I'll probably still use the nether, but it's nice to have the option to go through here. Nice scenic route. I have done some grinding off camera. You should see my moves, dude. My grinding prowess is beyond your comprehension. I have got all of the materials to... Oh yeah, I have a bunch of garbage on me now. Put my diamonds back. I really need an ender chest, dude. I might work on that later. But right now, it is not ender chest time. It is time... Hold on. It's blocking the view. It's time for a build to go over yonder. I've got everything but the iron bars, but I've got a couple iron blocks. I'm sure it'll be alright. I got so much tough. I got a beacon just for getting tough. Conveniently enough, about like 2 or 3 days after I was done collecting tough, a shop opened up and they sell tough. But fret not, Nev, I will need more tough. But as you can see here, everything is green. I just gotta get going, you know? Now I just gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna talk about while I build this thing. Oh look, there's stuff over my head. Well, let's not let the landscape stay on that side. Let's give this side a little love. So let me tell you a story. I miss D&D. I need to do a silly voice. Tell a story of childhood. One of the earliest memories I have. And I have a lot of early memories. And I remember this day like it was yesterday. Once upon a time when I was, I believe 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. I was just going through my regular routine. I got off school. In Brazil, it's not uncommon if you go to school in the mornings. You can go out at around midday. And the person who was taking me home was my grandma. My house was always very busy, so a lot of different people, depending on availability, went to pick me up. This day was my grandma. It wasn't too uncommon for my grandma to take me to the supermarket with her because the supermarket was right next to my school. By the store, you can pick it up from context clues, but my grandma is a kind of an angry lady, a little bitter, you could say. So she has a way with words. And as we were just browsing through the supermarket, we were in the vegetable aisle. I remember it clearly that I was looking at the tomatoes, thinking about how I don't like tomatoes. And my grandma looked at me and she was like, I'm gonna go grab pasta. I was like, where? She was like, right over there. I was like, am I supposed to stay here? And she says, let's do this. My grandma's a very ironic person, which would take many years for me to understand what irony is. To a 5-year-old, she went, let's do this. You stay right here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. If I'm not back in 2 minutes, because you've been a bad boy and I left. Which is, in hindsight, hilarious. That's fucking hysterical. That's all. To a 5-year-old. You know, just in case. It's your fault. I love that. You know, they talk about the old times and how things were different back then. Yeah. Yeah, they clearly were. Because that didn't stick with me. I was like, okay. And then my 5-year-old self was just meandering the vegetable aisle. And she said, what, like 5 minutes? I stayed there for a second, and then another second, and then it must have been like 10 seconds. And then 5-year-old me was like, well, surely this was 5 minutes, right? This is plenty of time. I stayed here, and now I'm bored, so 5 minutes. I guess she went home. I should go home. So I start heading out of this supermarket. And it's midday of like what, a Tuesday? So supermarket's completely empty. I'm just walking down, going to the entrance. I spent some time going down the escalator that goes up. Because I was thinking, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I wonder if I can outspeed it. And I couldn't. Matter of fact, now that I'm reliving this whole day in this story form, I'm remembering there was definitely people that like went past me while I was going down the escalator that goes up. Why didn't they say anything? There was a lone 5-year-old. What they? But whatever, not the point. Eventually, I gave up and just went down the escalator, got out of the supermarket into the very dangerous street when it comes to like crossing, because there was no traffic sign. And I looked to the left, looked to the right, crossed it. Picture this super busy street, cars going like I don't know, 60 kilometers an hour. 5-year-old crossing it by themselves. How fun is that? So I cross the street and I know the way home. I'm a smart fella. No one can get one over on me. I know how to get home, so I just keep going home. And at this point, an unhoused man approaches me. Wait. This story's too big for just one replay. So I'm gonna cut it off here. This is a good cutting off point, right? There's nothing important going on. But I'll pick up where I left off ahead in the video. Just you wait, okay? Now, would you look at that? Now, this build is empty on the top. But what we have so far looks good, right? I have to be fully honest with y'all. I haven't planned out what's gonna be at the top yet. Well, I have the idea in my mind, but I don't know exactly what it's gonna be. But right now, while this building is bald and shiny as Mr. Clean, I can't really put in the things that the buildings are gonna be there, but I can move my stuff there, that's for sure. Oh yeah, the elephant in the room, I suppose. The horses in the room. I found a skeleton horse raid after a thunderstorm, and I just managed to kill all the skeletons and brought them all here. When I brought them all here, there was a second skeleton horse raid behind the stone cutter, and they saw me through this, so I had to do it again. But now I have 8 skeleton horses. That's really bad news for Shekinah over at the shopping district, because I was thinking of buying one of the skeleton horses that are being sold over there. Maybe we can do the opposite, we can strike a deal if people are buying them. I can resupply. Because this is more skeleton horses in one place than I've ever seen. As for this Minecraft update, and a few before, I think, when you're riding something, a minecart, a horse, whatever it be, a pig with a carrot stick, when you go through a nether portal, it's instant. Almost instant. So I can go through really quick. Hello. Now you can go through instantly, and I've hooked up those 2 nether portals pretty extremely close to each other. So, pretty much, if I'm here, I can just come through here, come out, and then just go into the other one. And I'm here. It is like stepping into the shadow realm real quick. You just promptly go where you need to go. Sometimes you have to get in and out of the portal. I wish I could fix that. But if I need to go to the shopping district, I can go straight there. I can just go around it. If I need to go straight to the oil rig, it's gonna be more even here, but I can just go straight for the oil rig. It's really not that clever, but I thought it was fun. Right now, I'm moving this crap over to the base, which is really boring. So I'll find something for you to watch, don't you worry. What, do you think you're gonna come over here and just watch me move chests? Okay, I'm recording now. Hello.
Hello.
I did not know you were here, but I presumed it. So we gotta start by going south of the SD. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we've got a caged iron golem. Here they are. There's some LAs here. I'd say we take just one, since we can make more. That way, if anyone else wants one, there's one here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then we don't have a situation of like you're going around to like all these different outposts and can't find any LAs.
The other one's gonna get out. God damn it. Get this off of you. Put that there. Where'd the one that we need go? There we go. I got him. My little balloon here.
Hello.
I got the... So Chromium, what do we need LAs for? I mean, I know, I'm the one who made it so, but you explain it.
Alternatively, we could get Eli to explain it now that he's here.
Eli's here? Oh, OBS is...
I really hope so.
Hello.
Eli, why do we need LAs,
Why not?
Eli? You, me, and Chromium
We don't.
specifically. That's not true, Eli.
Why do we need LAs for the witch farm?
Correct. Someone give him 1 point. You don't need this. Let's go.
My only crafting table, if only there were like trees around here that I could steal wood from.
When can I redeem my points?
At the end of the business year. From me, we got music.
Not in my room.
In your room. I mean, like to breed the LAs.
Oh, I thought you meant coming through my mic.
Oh, I see it. That explains
Well,
your
I have
answer. I was like, what do you mean
different
not in your room? We made it. Let's already bring this booger to the place. Chrome, where is the portal?
I've got it marked on my map, and there should be a pathway there, but I don't think it's horse friendly.
But is it a straight bridge on the same Y level?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a straight bridge on the same Y level, straight to it. There's only like one turn.
Good. I can park the horse somewhere. Let's go. I'll lace him up once he's through. Oh! I guess I'm still laced to him. That's bizarre.
Well, the lead didn't break.
Yeah, that's weird.
So-
I love this tunnel, dude. Aw, dude, I don't like this tunnel anymore.
It should be so heartless.
Where'd the guy go? Come back up. Come back up, fella. Oh, I guess he just wanted to go in. I didn't even have to throw anything. I hear him going hee hee hee. Okay, found him. Okay, so this portal here, village there, witch hut should be that way, right?
There's one over here.
Is it closer? Well, we'll
Yeah.
have to move the portal anyway. Let's see
It's like
which...
right by the village.
Let's see which one has the most. Which one's the moistest?
This one's got a fair amount of land around it.
We should probably find one more water.
Okay.
Is it this one that you marked?
Yeah, it's this one exactly.
This one's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So we got the LA. Now we need one LA to be 7 LAs.
How do you make more LAs?
I can craft one.
I'll show you, it's with music. Bro, really? You brought 13?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's the only one I've got.
Give me it, hold on. That's bad.
Put the disc in.
Not yet. We need to wait for the LAs to make babies when I put it in. Okay. So you just play some music. Okay, the LA is in the mood now. Is it doing the little dance? Oh no, it's not because it's not free.
It's so loud, oh my lord.
Oh, you're double miking. Now I just give it the amethyst, look. Oh shit. What the hell? Everything is falling apart. First, let him go. Then we play the music. Why isn't he dancing?
I don't think he likes the music.
He doesn't like Home Depot.
Maybe not.
Bruh. It's a dark day indeed, Minecraft world.
It just starts raining as you say that.
Is he dancing now? Look, now he's dancing. When he's dancing, give him one extra LA.
That's wild. That can't be natural.
It's not. The power of music is uncanny and should be avoided at all costs. No, I thought this would be really entertaining, guys. I thought, yeah, this is gonna kill it. This is gonna be super, like, cool to watch. It's not that I'm not having fun, I am. But, like, how I'm gonna put this in a video?
We are having so much fun. So much fun.
Preach it. What about you, Chromium?
Hmm?
Okay. Alright, we should be good, right?
Probably.
Yeah, play it. They don't give a shit.
Do you think it's because it's edited?
Okay, next job. Much more exciting. Okay, there's some fellas right here. Hello, fellas. You'd be interested in a one-way ride to Boyville? Let's go.
Nope. I don't like that
There's
one.
a strong no. Give me the thing. I'm so thirsty.
So I found
Bro,
levels 1, 3, and 4 in there.
Just the one is fine.
Dude, why do you have like skulls around you?
I'm laughing.
Right over here, and there's a Vindicator raid captain.
I'm going for him specifically. He's taking a swim. He's in. Okay, now it's just him. Some of his friends actually hit the boat. Let's go, bro. You and me.
Oh shit.
Did it already start? Dude,
Yep.
he hit me twice. Fuck. I'm going back. Oh man, fuck. Okay, keep the damn lead. What the fuck? Wow. Oh, here's where he fell.
Dude, this is gonna be so ass getting him out of here. Do we want to like try to lead him out?
Ah, he's punching me.
Coming out. There he is. Come on. Let's go.
Idiot.
You want me to
Immediately.
just airlift him over there?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll go find the other. Dude, he keeps fucking like air tagging me somehow.
Who does?
The Vindicator. I'll jump with the wind charge, and he will somehow hit me in the air. Into the line. Oh, you can pull him like that. I did not know that. Makes things a lot easier. That's
He
good.
just got in the boat. I couldn't really control it. Oh, he does 7 hearts of damage. Real AF.
So yeah, that should be it. Well, other than all the rest. Do you guys have anything to say to the video before I erase you guys from history?
Good luck, have fun.
That's beautiful, Eli. What about you, Carmen?
Yes.
That's beautiful, Chromium.
You're unsettling. Where were we? Alright. Then an unhoused man approached me. And this is an unhoused man that vaguely knew us. He was in front of this church. That was a very weird church. I don't know how to describe it, but it was basically just a building. It didn't look like a church. And there was some unhoused people that stayed in front there because, you know, people tend to feel giving after a good sermon. I remember I remember that around that time there was one of the people that would hang out in front of that church. One of them had a colostomy bag, and that used to terrify me as a kid. And I remember looking at that guy when he approached me, and he was like, hey, I was relieved that it wasn't the guy that had the colostomy bag. But he's like, hey kid, where's your grandma? You came here with your grandma, right? And I was like, I don't know, I think she went home. And he was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm going home. That's, what do you think? I'm a grown man, I gotta go home. He was like, I don't think it's a good idea, come on. And then he looks at my shirt, which is like the school uniform, and he's like, I know where that is, I'm gonna take you to school, which was like 10 houses down the street. And then I was like, okay, you're a grown-up, for sure. So this unhoused man grabs my hand and we walk down the street. And then he does take me to school. And then he like comes up to the door. And I don't remember any of the conversations. This is kind of where the memory like fades out, because at this point it was just like a lot of waiting around. And the adrenaline of being by myself was over, right? But I remember that it was very clear that this was not normal. I remember that the lady that talked to the guy and like brought me in was like very frightened. Which is like, yeah, with the scope of the situation, knowing now as an adult, yeah, that's terrifying. Eventually, someone made it to like pick me up. My grandma was looking for me the whole time, apparently. Turns out that thing of the bad boy or whatever, she didn't mean it. She was joking. My 5-year-old self did not know that shit. She said that, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty fair argument. No, that's good enough, I suppose. But eventually someone came around to the school and took me home. And my grandma has a history of heart issues, and she says that it's my fault because of that day. She's joking, kinda. Just like that one day. How fun is that? But yeah, I get along with my grandma. Not a lot of the family does, because can you imagine if your mom lost your kid? I'd be pretty pissed. But yeah, that's one of my earliest memories. Just a fun day out. I could have made it home. Well, maybe I couldn't. Maybe if I was found by someone else, I wouldn't have made it home, but the unhoused guy was there for the win. He was a kind stranger. I hope he's out there somewhere, hanging on strong. No colostomy bag. Fingers crossed. Well, what do you think? It's a pretty good farm. I did what I do best, which is Frankenstein some other people's concepts into something that works. It's already gotten us plenty of stuff. Here's live footage of me checking it for the first time in the morning. Holy. Jesus Christ. God. Damn. It is spewing with items. It's pretty efficient. It is pretty reliable. It was easy to build. And it's broken. You see, the whole concept of this farm is you use 2 Vindicator captains of a raid that would go in these chambers, that did go in these chambers, to aggro onto this villager, and then they order the witches to go after the villager. It's really neat. I saw it in a DocM video, and there's other ways to use this concept. I think Pango is also using it to gather some witches. Credit to the person who found it here. Was it Methods? Maybe it was Methods. Angry Jarvis. But yeah, the witches spawn in here. They get aggroed onto this guy. To get to him, they fall down here. And they fall onto these dripstones. Dripstone was a nice way to just kill him off quickly. Without a lot of without a lot of witch unpredictability. You know, you can't use magma blocks or lava because they drink fire resistance. Sometimes they'll just survive killing chambers by just chugging regen, that sort of thing. This is nice and instant. The problem is that it makes the collecting system kind of a mess. But that's what these guys are here for. There's one guy for each drop, and them being witches drops, it's really annoying because we need 1 billion LAs in here. But they do the job pretty well. Sometimes there's some stuff that stays here for a while, but never enough for it to despawn. And as I showed before, it's not like we're running low, if I'm being honest. Stuff gets thrown up here. It could all be processed down there, but we just wanted the efficiency of just popping out and grabbing our stuff. The redstone goes into this first module that crafts into blocks. All the rest of the stuff is just the raw stuff. That's a pretty neat farm. I put a little spot for my horsey over here. I'll be sure to fix the farm at some point. And also, I kind of wanted to talk about a thing. You know, I'm the master of unreliability when it comes to videos. It's hard to adapt, you know, real life and whatnot, and also make whatever this is work out. I've been streaming a lot, so if you're interested in that, go over to Twitch. I've been playing the Aether 2 mod, Alpha. But I'm gonna change up how I do videos, at least for a while. I like the longer videos. I like having a handful of things that you shuffle through. But I'm not gonna be doing that for a while. I'm either gonna do just one thing. That tree's on fire. I'm either gonna do just one thing per video, or I'm gonna do one technical thing like a farm and one community thing like going around with my friends. And that's gonna shorten up the videos, but let's see if that works out. Let's just try that out. And that's about it. Video over. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to leave a like, guys, like and subscribe and hit the bell and notifications bell and leave a comment underneath the YouTube. Yeah, let's see what I cook up next. See ya.